Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So for today's episode we have this cool, amazing product right here in my hand, if you didn't see. Basically what it is a waterproof thermometer that you can use to check like the temperature when you guys are cooking meat, cooking seafood, or whatever you guys want to use it for. That's up to you guys. It tells you guys some of the features on here. And then for this product they do mention that you actually use a hand to wash the product itself instead of using a dishwasher because it might not clean it correctly and whatnot. And they return it to the back side right here. They do have a little temperature thing right here to let you guys know how high the temperature should be for each different product and whatnot. So let's open up the product and show you guys what it actually looks like first. Alright, so when we open the package itself, it says your best choice for cooking. Inside they provide you a little user instruction guide right here to teach you guys how to use it and all the different functionality that's on here. And then there we have the actual thermometer right there, as you can see. So the product itself is a little bit heavy. It's not like super heavy, but this is basically what it looks like. So it tells you that the digital thermometer here. It tells you guys what degrees you guys can use it for. And then on this side you can see like you guys can change like Celsius and Fahrenheit right here. You guys can hold like the minimum max record. You guys can turn on the backlight by clicking this button right here. They have a very nice little slot right here that you guys can use to hang it on the wall or whatever if you guys want to. So basically what this means right here is that once you guys open this part up, it will actually activate the product, and once you guys close it, it will turn off the product. So right now you can see that it's closed, but once I pull it open, you guys can see that it turns on. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, so you can see that turns on. So you can see that it's checking my temperature right now. I'm roughly around like 91 Fahrenheit right now. If I let go, then it starts going back down because it's checking like the temperature in the air and whatnot. But once I put it back on, it checks my temperature of like what I am. And then the overall product itself, it is waterproof, which is pretty awesome. So if you guys need to wash it or whatever, you guys don't have to worry about it getting damaged and whatnot, which is pretty cool. So let's try out some of the functionality that's on here first. So right now it's showing Fahrenheit, but if you click this button, it should change it to Celsius. Yep, so it shows Celsius. So basically once you guys turn on this option right here, that's how you guys check like the maximum or minimum temperature. And then for this button right here, once you guys click on it, there should be a light that pops up. Just like that. If you guys can see, it turns blue. So that's the backlight that they mentioned. One last thing that I also want to mention about the product itself is that if you guys don't use it for like 10 minutes or so, it has an auto shut off option on the actual product itself where it actually turns off by itself if you guys aren't using it for more than 10 minutes. So that's really nice because it helps save your battery when you guys are not using it or if you guys forget. So that's basically everything that's on the product itself. The only way for us to actually find out when actually is worth it and when actually works is to actually go test it out. So let's go do a quick test of the product first and we'll come back and talk more about the product afterward. Alright, so we're going to do a quick waterproof test to see when it's actually waterproof or not. So we want to open the prong first. Make sure it's on. You guys see that it's on. Turn on the light. Alright, so let's give it a try and see when it's actually waterproof or not. So you can see that the product is still working and everything is working pretty well. Let's try the second waterproof test to see when it's actually waterproof or not. And what we're going to do is put it into a little tub with water in it. Alright, so that's good. So basically what they mentioned is that when it's waterproof, it's waterproof to the point where if you guys drop it into water like this, then pick it back up, it's fine. But if you guys drench it for a really long time, then obviously it won't work. But let's give it a try and see what happens. You guys can see the digit and everything, so the product itself still works. So the product itself is waterproof to a certain extent, but when they say waterproof, they don't mean that you just drop it into the ocean, just leave it in there forever and see what happens. Alright, so we're heating some stuff in here. You guys can see that there's some pork in here. So I'm gonna let this heat it up and see what it looks like when it's done to use that thermometer to check the temperature and whatnot. Alright, so it looks like it's done. Give it a try and see when it actually works. Alright, so we have it right here. Let's give it a try and see when it actually works. So it's roughly around 200 degrees, you guys can see. And still going. So the product itself does work, and if you guys want to change it to Celsius or Fahrenheit, you guys can change it based on just clicking on that button right there. Alright, welcome back guys. So now you guys saw the quick test of the product itself. You guys can see it actually works really well. The product itself, it is waterproof. You guys saw from the test as well, which is pretty awesome. I definitely love the fact how you guys can get like a fast result and it's really easy to use, easy to maintain as well. So now that we did the quick unboxing and testing of the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I would definitely say that this is worth it if you guys want or need one of these. Especially if you guys cook a lot at home or if you guys just bake stuff or whatever, then this is definitely really worth it in those cases. But then obviously for those guys who don't want one or don't need one or don't cook or don't bake in general, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you actually do need. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the little quick unboxing and testing of the product itself. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, then make sure to click on that bell notification in the bottom to be notified of new videos that will be coming up in the future. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you at the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace. And then for today's G Squad fan shout out day we have